Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug and Play. I'm here with my special guest, not Veronica today, she is at work right now, but I have a precious baby boy Seymour. And I'm gonna put him down because he doesn't want to be. In fact, you know what? Seymour, I love you, but this isn't a duet. Okay, amateurs. Anyway, we just started the next chapter. Oh, look at this. We can walk around. I forgot that we could do that because it's been such a visual novel element that, yo, this is so cool. This is something you can't normally do in a visual novel. I need to just explore this space and just get design ideas. This. Oh my god, I'm getting inspired for my own friggin' home. I want to open up my own cafe for the dead. Who wouldn't? Alright, let's find an objective. Thinking about alchemy the wrong way. Oh. Highlighted passages from Think About Alchemy the Wrong Way by Sophie Cordova. So I picked out some of those words last time, and I guess that factors into this. Okay, I see. So we need to find words. We need to pick out words that would probably correspond to these symbols. Now, we did some food ones last time. We did an Australia-based one. We did one about Keyshawn. We did one about Ashley. So now we need one that apparently talks about... Keep an eye out for words about Satan or adjacent ideologies and some sort of scroll. So that's what we want to be on the lookout for. Now I think we should continue. Now that we know that, I think that's going to be crucial to figuring things out and what words we pick in the future. So let's keep that in mind as we continue. All right, let's jump in. I love this spherical book thing built around the tree. That's dope. Man, I'd love to see that. I could use a pick-me-up. I can't promise it'll be there. It's kind of inconsistent. Still though, a hallway that's only there sometimes? How do you get to the kitchen otherwise? There's another, slightly longer one that we use instead. It's much less exciting, but on the upside, it's consistently there. I love telling new people about it, though. The reaction's always hilarious. I definitely didn't expect to be getting enthusiastic today of a weird quantum hallway. When people start getting nervous about magic, they usually start trying to explain it using scientific terms to reassure themselves. Yeah, that is true. Maybe this ain't quantum mechanics. It's magic. I know for some people that makes complete sense, and for other people it induces white knuckle rage. So pick your poison. Or enthusiastic at all, actually, because as soon as I stop to think about it, I realize I'm actually extremely messed up about this. Meanwhile, Maddie's like, some of us trying to read. Or picture books. That was a cool looking picture book. I understand. Your life has gotten very weird very fast, conceptually speaking. Or, your unlife? I should be better about talking about this by now, shouldn't I? Geez, that's not a fun one to think about, huh? No, I mean, if you had just died, you'd probably want to be given, a pamphlet or something. So you've up and died. Just keep talking about the hallway so I can keep my mind off this. To be honest, I'm not sure I could even properly explain a lot of what goes on in here. The building's mildly sentient. Too much magic in the soil for it to not be, really. Makes sense. So the cafe's alive? Not necessarily. Plenty of things have come to life here, but as far as we can tell, the building itself doesn't really fall into that category. Also, it mostly tends to shift itself in ways that are helpful instead of frustrating, so, quantum hallways. I guess. I'm making myself a cuppa. Cuppa what? Australian vernacular for cup of tea, an important cultural institution, especially when drunk in the afternoon. I'm here in the United States. We don't have afternoon tea. We have afternoon, existential dread. But also served with, biscuits, and there's cream and sugar if you need it. But no, existential dread. My cup runneth over with it. You want something? No, I'm good for now. Also, what's the barista's name? I didn't actually catch it, and I feel like a jerk. Ah, Maddie? She's the owner now, not just the barista. Still makes coffee, of course. But since she's the owner now, she has a lot more to juggle. Why you asking? Got your eye on her, eh? No, we just met. I just asked her name. I wasn't like, you know, is she seeing anybody? But on that note, is she seeing anybody? I have a boyfriend. Oh. Pardon me. I didn't know. Had? Oh, geez, this is a lot. I can't imagine how he's feeling. Try not to think about it. Okay. Yep. Okay. You want that drink now? Yeah, could you throw in some rum? I think I want something a little more potent than coffee right now. Sorry. Don't enable him, Keyshawn. Shush. I can get you something stronger, mate. Would you like bourbon? A neat bourbon will always be the perfect mix of classy yet unpretentious. You know, yeah, I can see that. But only if you have like, you know, like one or two of them. Once you're on the ninth one, there's nothing neat about it. Or is that too weak? I thought this was a cafe. Yeah, for fucking grown-ups and dead people. We can drink. Well, it is. Mostly. We do serve alcohol, though. And stronger things on request. Stronger? Yeah, what do you want in your drinks? Some fucking kerosene? We'll do it. You're fucking dead. Who cares? Like what? Ergoto? Ergoato? What is that? We're all gonna learn about what this is. It is a type of light aroma baijiu made from sorghum. Learn something new every day. It's alcohol. Absinthe? Oh, okay. Pure ethanol? So rubbing alcohol? You'd think a place like this wouldn't have anything stronger than that. Stronger than pure ethanol? Yeah, like I said, kerosene. I was only half joking. Sure. Remind me later and I might pull some out of my special reserve. Don't enable him, Keyshawn. Hey, someone's gotta drink it. I almost said something's gotta drink it, but you know, we'll see. I know you're not gonna touch the stuff aside from setting it on fire. I have perfectly good reason for wanting to set a puddle of distilled soul on fire. Oh. I would drink that. I mean, as long as it doesn't make, like, possessed or something. We'll agree to disagree on that one. So, Keyshawn, what'll it be? Actually, I changed my mind on the coffee. Can I order something complex? Gotta treat myself on my last day on Earth. I'm after a sugar rush. Oh, if we have the ingredients, it shouldn't be an issue. What are you after? It's like, just give me a full beer stein full of sugar cubes. Maddie can whip it up for you. Cool. In that case, can I have a large quadruple shot, double vanilla caramel, no foam, super hot, reverse coconut milk macchiato? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. You could have been like, no, I won't be that douche. I'm just gonna get a black coffee. But no, you had to fucking be that guy. Okay, my god. With 2 sugars and whipped cream on top? Maddie? Yes, dearest? Can you, I don't quite know how... Is this real? Huh? Oh, is it too much? A bit. I was gonna ask for a splash of bourbon in it, since we brought it up earlier. But that seemed a little extra. Oh, that was the line? Okay. Well, yes. It is too much. It is a bad order, and I hate it. You know, I think she's speaking to all of our souls right now, especially if you've been a barista. If you've been a barista, leave a comment below telling me if this type of thing would make you want to set your hair on fire, or if it's really just like, nah, it's whatever. How bad? Worst one you've ever seen? No, I just hate it. Dang. Every single word of that increased my urge to set the espresso machine on fire so I wouldn't have to think about making coffee ever again. Maddie has all the classic symptoms of being a pyromaniac, but she's definitely not a pyromaniac. It's like, I'm not a pyromaniac, I know to stop at 4 fires. Except the bourbon bit. I put that in my coffee too. Hey, there was a time I was putting alcohol in my coffee at work, so I hard relate. So, with all that in mind, I have a counteroffer. Yeah? Black coffee with a shot of bourbon? I'll make you another double shot long black, and I'll put bourbon in it, but I won't call you a hipster this time. Compelling offer. If you decline my offer, I will strip your soul from your body and use it to scrub the counters at closing time. They will smell delicious afterwards, if that's any consolation. Yikes. That does sound like a competitive counteroffer. Not the soul thing. I'll take the coffee. Good choice. My generosity knows no bounds. I love the zoom-ins. Here for it. Normie. Didn't call you a hipster. Called you a normie. You normie.
Hi everybody, Nick here, and with how crazy 2020 is getting, you can never be too careful. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to identify and kill your doppelganger. Now your doppelganger can attack you at any time. It could be while you're busy doing something when you least expect it. Now the important thing is your doppelganger probably not going to have a plan. So the thing you got to do, you got to get a jump on them, kill them quick.
So in conclusion, that order sucked because it's inordinately complex to make, has a heart attack worth of sugar in it, and is something that only impatient jerks ask for. Is it possible to die twice? Wow, you really want to get out of this conversation, don't you, man? Just say it, just admit it was a bad order. You know what I get when I go into a Starbucks, Pete's Coffee, Jabba the Hutt, something or other? Get a dirty chai. You know what it is? It's a regular chai with a shot of espresso in it. Interesting enough, but simple enough to be like, okay, cool, you know what you want. Yep, it is possible to die twice. You can die twice if you're brought back from the dead. Like if the last thing you hear when you leave the cafe is just clear, and you're like, poof, and you wake up, and it's like, he's awake. Uncancel those student loans, and he's like, fuck this, and he walks back in. Would that give you another 24 hours? I don't know. Or if you manage to really annoy someone between here and the next place, which is more likely because resurrection is illegal. Resurrection is reserved for emergencies, and the council has been very particular definitions about what constitutes an emergency. Many centuries pass without a single qualified emergency. Ironically enough, I haven't paid off all my student loans yet. Bring me back to life so I can do that. Somehow, because of the student loan lobbying thing, qualify as a legit excuse, and they will bring you back to life so you can keep paying back your loans. They're that heartless and blood-sucking. But if you're asking whether you can get a heart attack or whatever, the answer is no. Life and death have slightly different meaning here. Can't die from natural causes. It's a bit complex and weird, and we're still in the process of figuring out how it all works. I'm over 200 years old and I still haven't made proper sense of it yet. Just got some vague ideas. Right. So what's keeping me from just staying here? The 24-hour rule, duh. Like, I'm already dead. Why do I have to go to the next place? You've got a certain number of hours you're allowed to remain on the edge of the mortal realm. Hours are fungible. Fungible? Fungible? That's a new word. Fungible? Okay, good, I'm not the only one. They can be bought, sold, and exchanged, generally speaking. But the Council of Death always collects on debts owed to them. And you'll start running up a debt if you stay here too long. Oh, I see. Maddie, are you not able to leave because the moment you leave, you gotta pay up those debts? Your soul starts to get itchy, too. Is there any feeling less pleasant than an itch you can't scratch? Probably, but it's still up there. That's why, just like in the last episode, gotta get yourself one of these. Soul starts to get itchy. Get yourself a soul scratcher, or as I like to call it, a back scratcher. You know, if your soul starts to get itchy, get yourself one of these. Prop comedy. It's not something you want to experience. We've had a few stay past their allotted time, and they've gotten very uncomfortable very fast. It starts with general irritability, and then worse things begin to happen. It's a weird thing to wrap your head around. How long do I have before I need to make myself scarce? You get 24 hours. Any longer and we start to pick up the tab, since you're on our premises. Oh. The terminal is a place where borrowed time has a very literal meaning. Good to know. And, as charming as you are, we've already racked up too much time debt from letting people stick around past their expiry date. And cash-wise, we're extremely poor. Oh, I see. We've been a bit too lenient in the past, letting people stay just a little longer instead of gently shooing them onto the next plane of existence, etc. You know the drill. But hey, since hours are fungible, you can always acquire them some other way. Are you implying that I should get a job? There's something happening tonight, actually, that you might be interested in. Seriously? You're still doing that? Shush. You know the council doesn't look on that stuff favorably. Ned said so himself. Ned says a lot of things. Who's Ned? It draws customers and it helps us shave down the debt. I'll take whatever I can get. And hey, fuck Ned. Ooh. I guess we're not fans of Ned? We have a 13-year-old right here, you know. Dude, she builds battle bots. I'm pretty sure she's heard the word fuck by now. She's heard enough coarse language for a lifetime. I'm not too worried about her. She's right, though. What? Every time Ned comes around, he makes you guys really stressed out. Ashley's at that age where she's learned to recognize when other people are stressed, but not experienced enough to fully understand what it feels like. Yeah, I do think that there is a bit of a time where you understand kind of what stress is, but you don't understand what it really does to you on a grown-up level. What's stressing you out? Tell me in the comments. We'll work through it together. Maybe not you so much, but Maddie gets nervous and it brings down the mood, man. So fuck Ned. Ooh, language! Language! Think you've had too much coffee today, young lady. I am crashing so hard right now, you have no idea. It's like I was crashing earlier, but that was just a pre-crash and I'm having a double crash or something. All I ask is that you try and keep the swearing to a minimum when customers are around. Okay. Does Keyshawn count? It's fine. A couple of my housemates are tradies, so you learn to ignore it pretty quick. Tradesman? Oh, trade is a tradesman. Okay. Great way to save money on rent and never get lonely if you're not attached to the idea of personal space. I mean, I've never really had issues with roommates and personal space. More about like just taking time in the bathroom. You know, if you got roommates, be kind with bathroom time, because you never know who's trying to not gamble on a fart and lose. Are tradies? Were tradies? Ugh. Tradesmen. They're still tradies, unless they changed career in the last couple days, but they're not my roommates anymore, because... Hey, mates, have I mentioned how much being dead sucks? Because it sucks, and I feel extremely bad about it. Well, maybe have you considered not? Having a pretty bad time right now in general, to be honest. This is like that meme of like, bro, I am straight up not having a good time. Yep. Even just adopting your language is a pain, isn't it? Want a proper drink now? Without coffee in it? Yeah, who wouldn't? Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. The TV didn't say anything about there being a storm tonight. You never know when a Melbourne storm is gonna catch you off guard and steal your rugby ball. Is that a concern in Australia? If you're from Australia, leave a comment below and tell me if that's a legitimate concern. And I know it's pronounced Melbourne and not Melbourne. I know things. I know stuff. Huh. It looks like a decent-sized one's rolling in. Melbourne weather strikes again. I'll go upstairs and close the windows. Cheers. Come on, Ashley. Let's clean up your workbench while you're up there, yeah? You need a bribe? Yes. I have some chocolate hidden away. Acceptable. It's like dealing with a real teenager. Wait. Dead people can still get drunk, yeah? Why else do you think we serve alcohol? Just a sign out front. You've just died. We figure you could use a drink. Come on in. To make money? Well, yeah. Hang on. Do I even have my wallet? Doubt it. I don't... Yeah, how does that work? Why do I have my clothes but not the contents of my pockets? That is true. Because he's got his clothes on, so to some extent you can take it with you. Good to know. I'll have to incorporate my desktop, everything on my desktop. I'm gonna have to just affix it to my body and be like, it's part of my outfit. Good place for things that doesn't have a place. Chewing gum, spare change, nervous hands. Pockets. I don't know, dude. Everyone's experience is different. Death doesn't follow many rules. Only universal rule I can think of is that you can't stay. People don't generally come in without their clothes, fortunately. There are still a few streakers, though. Still gotta deal with that in the afterlife. So, about this drink. Guess you're gonna give me straight vodka or something? Why is that? You don't like making complex drinks. Dude, no. I don't like making ridiculous caffeine-laced milkshakes for overcompensating soccer dads. I'm happy to mix a cocktail within reason. Oh, okay. You know, I like that. Be like, it's not that I'm lazy or unskilled. It's just I only make drinks worth making. It's a very pragmatic approach. I love it. What have you got then? Che's got everything you can think of, and then some. I could just go for a mint julep. Hey, what's that outside? I don't know. What is that outside? Oh, outside? Sorry, I clicked too fast and we only got a glimpse of it. Adds to the mystery. Sorry. Some guy out in the rain? Ah, shit. Maddie? Maddie, what's up? Let's get started on that drink. I really didn't see who it was, so, you know, now we just have that much more mystery on our hands that we need to take into consideration. Who that is? Whose man's is this? Morning. Hi? Hello, recently departed. Hey, the hat you're wearing kind of makes you look like Ned Kelly? I could have sworn you were standing outside literally a second ago. So, how'd he die? Oh, I'm noticing the lights are kind of flickering around this fella. This must be the man Ned. Good morning to you too, Ned. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Madeline. Piss off, Ned. That's not even my full name. Isn't it, Maddie? Shay says it was, and he never lies. He never said that. Well, no. I like how everyone here, including you and me and Keyshawn, are just listening to this and it's just... But it was worth a try. A try at what? Catching me off balance? Some shit along those lines? Mate, I am so off balance right now that a light breeze would knock me head over ass. Don't push me. Ooh, she ain't afraid of Ned. Hey, this mint julep is great. Just wanted to contribute that to the conversation. So, catch the game last night? The Australian Football League provides everyone with a chance to root for their favorite local team, except Tasmanians. Oh. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Tasmanians. Yes. I know that Carlton beat Collingwood again. I don't care. Oof. Just making polite conversation. You should try it sometime. Maybe. Not for you, though. You never come in during daylight hours before. What do you want? Nothing much. I'd like to talk to Che at some point, but it can wait, seeing as he's missing. Planning on sending out a search party? Might do. It'd be a shame to lose an old friend by letting him wander onto some train tracks or something. Something tells me that Che owes Ned here some sort of fiduciary compensation. Yeah, well, shut up. He's upstairs, last I saw. What was the last you saw, Maddie? Tell me. Why are you like this? What was it? Last saw him walking upstairs. So he could be anywhere then. Probably fled the country to dodge the massive time debt you lot are racking up. Ah. Starting to get more of this story told to us. Some obligations have a way of following you, no matter where you run to. Student loans. They'll fucking follow you. He can't go far. I've got him on a pretty tight leash. And in regards to the debt, it's not your problem. You must not have heard. Not your problem. Che! Your dickhead friend Ned is here. Oi. I'm a distinguished gent. Not a dickhead. Well, I mean, the shape of your head is a bit like... will be nice and say it's like a thumb, but there are a lot of things that resemble the shape of your head. Some of them may be colloquially referred to as a glizzy. I hear is the term. I'll be done in a sec. Yeah, sure, but you also work for the Council of Death, so even if you are a distinguished gent, it cancels out. Is the Council of Death like a normal city council? Except for wherever dead people live? Somehow it's worse. It has even more bureaucracy. Yeah, but the only trash that needs to be collected is right in front of me. This guy? No. Me? I like how Ethan was like, wait, am I the trash? No, you. You're the trash, Ned. The trash is you. It's you, Ned, the trash man from hell. Because councils pick up trash. That's the joke. Oh, cool. I like how he was like, okay, cool, no one's mad at me. He's even got a head shaped like a rubbish bin. Oh. Yes, a rubbish bin. That's what it's shaped like. That's what everyone said it was shaped like. It's totally fitting. He's just like, the classy thing would be to not call attention to it. I'm not from hell. I don't care. And to be clear, Ned, in case we weren't already, you are the trash. Yeah, I get it. I like how she is not the least bit intimidated by this dude. You know how long Trey's gonna be? Don't know. He was busy upstairs with Ashley. Yeah, I had to hide like 5 steak knives from her. I didn't even know we had 5 steak knives. Be quiet there, mate. How long you been sitting there? It's just like in Avengers, just like an hour. Does it matter? Well, your employee's being very rude to me. So if you'd heard any of that, I'd keep trying to tell him. Ah, my employee. Yes, we have some catching up to do. I don't follow. Did she quit? No. Maddie's not one to take back away from a challenge, but if she did, she wouldn't be first. Did you fire her for gross incompetence? No. Ha, far from it. There's been a bit of a shake-up in the cafe's management structure since you last visited. Oh no. Don't tell me you gave her the whole thing. Okay. I won't tell you. I love that. I love when someone guesses the bad news and they're like, don't tell me this thing, and you're just like, fine, I won't say it, because you just did. Tried to tell you before, man. Hey, does anyone else like mint juleps? Because I know a place that makes a great one. It's here. Because this is great, and I'm nearly done, but also my tongue is numb, and I'm wondering what the deal is with that. Oh yeah, that would be the mint. Your tongue is numb? I think you may have an allergy to mint. Look into that. Was there something you wanted to discuss? I need a drink before we go through all that. Sure. The usual? Yes, please. Does he get that other super bougie douchey drink? How come he gets a curly straw? How come he gets a curly straw? Do bars and cafes just have curly straws upon request and it's like a hidden thing, like going into a restaurant and ordering a Flying Dutchman? I don't know. So, Jay, spin me a tale of how and why you handed down the cafe to this person. Well, every man's got his price. That's true. And I think we should find out what that price is next time on MugAndPlay. I think this is a good stopping point because things are about to be explained to this Ned guy. What's going on? And then, I guess next time we're going to figure out what that event is that Maddie and Ashley have planned. But we'll check it out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you see what happens next. And yeah, I had a good time with this. I'm having a wonderful time with this game. I'm sure you've noticed already, but I hope you are too. And you should check it out. It's available on Steam. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.